facts. This week we're starting with another Kathy Rice book, which is Bones to Ashes, and yeah, it's really interesting right now. It's she has a lot to do, and then she finds out that a cop has like a skeleton in his office and doesn't want it investigated for some reason because he doesn't seem to care, and so she takes it under her wings, and she actually fears that it might be an old childhood friend of hers that just vanished one day. But she doesn't really know, and so she's just like, yeah, I will look into it in my free time or the time that I don't have to take on other cases. And now we have 6 other girls that have also vanished. They have 5 corpses. 1 girl is still missing, so that is mainly the case at the moment. A little bit of like hard private light stuff, which I don't enjoy, but the case is really interesting. So yeah, we'll see how much I will be able to read tonight. So it is Wednesday now. I just baked, well, it is still in the oven, but I'm just baking my first ever gluten-free banana bread that I've made. I love baking, and I haven't baked in a long time. And yeah, I've decided I need to get back into baking, but now I have to do everything gluten-free, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it will taste great. It's like a gluten-free banana bread with like orange chocolate in there, which sounds amazing, so we'll see how it will go. But yeah, that is what I'm currently doing, and had a good day so far, you know. But yesterday I had a way better evening because I went down here at like 5 in the evening, and our groceries were supposed to come between like 2 and 10, so it's always like a really annoying time, you know, because you have to be home and they don't tell you beforehand when they will come. So yeah, it's kind of annoying, but that meant that I was down here at 5 because I kind of wasn't in the mood for gaming anymore, and then I thought like, why not pick up my book that I was reading and like just see how far I come. And so I finished this one yesterday. I read like 320 pages roughly, which is amazing. I don't know when I have read so many pages in a day in like the last few months. Like, this was really great reading yesterday, and I think I gave it 4 stars. I really liked it. I think the cases were interesting. The private problems of Brennan were okay. They were annoying, but they weren't the focus of the story. Like, they were like a side thing, you know, and so I could actually live with them, which I found to be actually kind of nice. But yeah, the case was really interesting. So actually, I feel like this one and the Fatal Voyage are actually my favorites so far out of the series. So, which I find really cool. Like, I really like the case because it goes more into Brennan's history and her friendships when she was a child, and rekindling a little bit something, and just, you know, a lot of memories, a lot of grief is in this book, and a lot of like, you know, bad people can also do like good things, so maybe they are generally like not the best person, but for somebody they can be a good person, and so that is pretty much a little bit of what this case is about. So yeah, that was really great because I finished it yesterday, just like 320 pages, just I knocked it out. I was so glued to this book. It was so good. Like, the flow of the book was amazing. Really great. So yeah, that means I will have to pick a new book that I will start probably this evening. But yeah, let me look, and I will choose a new one so I can tell you what I probably will read. Okay, because reading is going quite good this week, let's challenge myself and go with Cage of Swords by Adrian Tchaikovsky. I really want to finish this. I don't know how far I've come in the first time I've tried to read this, but it was a bit, like 100 pages or so, I think. So yeah, let's try this one and we'll see how far I will come today. And then I will check in with you once I have a little bit of an update of how I like it, or if maybe the second time around in like a better reading mind I will like it better, because I picked this up when I was in like a really bad reading slump, and so yeah, my hopes are up for this, but we'll see. But yeah, that is pretty much what is going on right now. So yeah, I'm having quite a nice day actually, which is really great. Okay, quick check-in. If you can hear somebody being really loud in the background, it's my partner. He's gaming. He's loud when he's gaming. So yeah, you might be able to hear him, you might not. We'll see. Let's do a quick reading update. I did tell you yesterday that I started this, and I did start it, but to be totally honest, I'm just not in the mood for it right now. So please don't be angry at me for this, but I'm still totally in the mood for more Temperance Brennan, so I will do that because I'm in the mood for it and I want to enjoy my reading. So yeah, I will start Kathy Rice 206 Bones now, and then we'll see how far I will come. Yesterday I didn't really get around to reading much, once because I wasn't in the mood, and then because I had to do, some house chores, which took some time. So yeah, we'll see how far I will come with this one today. And yeah, then I will tell you what it's about because I don't know, and I will now find out. Okay, so please ignore the look. I've just gotten ready for bed. I wanted to give you a quick update on my reading. I am halfway through now, which is quite good for an evening. This is it's a hard one to read because it's pretty much the worst point of Temp's career and her private life, kind of. So it's a really depressing book, actually, and it's making me sad and angry and just in a bad mood just because of the story. I like it. I think it's a really immersive story. I do think I have to revise my opinion that you can read these in any order. I feel like because of coming now to this one, you really should read them in order. So I take that back. But yeah, it's a really sad, annoying book. Temperance is really, really angry the whole book, and she isn't always that angry. She's a really direct woman, but she isn't always that angry. But yeah, it gets to me because it's annoying me how horrible people are in this book. She gets somebody tries to sabotage her career, and pretty much her private life is down in the dumps because she doesn't really know what to do. And yeah, it's a little bit of a downer. Also, it has these the normal story and then looking into the future pretty much near the ending of the book, and she's held hostage kind of somewhere, and so there's gonna be a horrible situation for her coming up still. So yeah, it's gonna get worse before it gets better, I think. But it's still a really interesting case. I think this one is just one where the private life of her is kind of a little bit more in the foreground than the actual case of the story, which I personally prefer the cases to be in the foreground, but it does still work. It's just it takes a lot to read it, which is why I ended after 150 pages for the night. I could have read more if the topic would be a little bit lighter, but it's not a light topic. It's actually kind of a harder topic. So yeah, I like it, but it's hard. I don't know. I'm hoping I might be able to finish it tomorrow, or I will take a pause tomorrow and finish it on Saturday. Might take a pause tomorrow because it's a heavy book for some reason. I don't know. The other ones were a lot lighter. So yeah, I don't know, but it's still good and I still enjoy reading it, kind of. But yeah, so I will now go to bed, listen to a little bit more of a random audiobook. I haven't found a good one yet. And yeah, go to bed, snuggle with the dog, and then yeah, I will see you tomorrow, hopefully with some better mood. Because man, I'm not in a good mood today, and the book isn't helping because it's such a hard book, So yeah, see you tomorrow. Okay, so it's Friday evening now. I had a rather bad day health-wise, so I filmed nothing, but I thought I'd give you a check-in because I finished 206 Bones. I gave it 3.5 stars. I think it was kind of a downer book, because obviously Temperance whole job and everything was kind of threatened because of what's happening in the book, which I already told you. I won't spoil anything else. The thing is, it was so predictable, the book, which I feel like the other ones weren't as much, and it's such a really a bad mood book, I would say, that it felt like a little bit of an outlier in the whole series so far. I felt like this one, I mean, it's supposed to be a bad point in personal relationships and her job, but I felt like it was kind of a little bit overdone because it felt like an outlier in the whole series. And yeah, it was really predictable. It was really, really obvious from the start what was happening. So yeah, 3.5 stars. I still enjoyed it, even though it kind of got me down yesterday. But I think it's kind of also an important part in the series. I just felt like it could have been done better at certain points in the book, you know. But yeah, I finished it. And you know what? I will directly continue with the next one, which is what you're propped up against, so I can't show you it. But it's called Spider Bones. Is it called Spider Bones? Yeah, it's called Spider Bones. So I will start with that one tomorrow morning. And we'll see how that goes. Because yes, I still will need to continue with that one. But to be honest, I'm just really in the mood to continue with Casey Rice and the Temperance Brennan series, and I kind of like reading one book after the other from a series if I have them all. So I don't really see the reason to read other books that maybe I'm just not that much in the mood for if I'm in the mood for Kathy Rice, and I have so many still. So, well, I mean, I have already read more than half of the ones I've bought, which I'm really, really proud of, but yeah, I still have a few left, so I will make my way through those probably. And yeah, I'm kind of enjoying it. Hopefully I will feel better tomorrow. We'll go bed shopping tomorrow, which I'm really excited for. And yeah, we'll see how that goes, and we'll see how the next book is. Hopefully a little bit less of a downer. Okay, let's do a quick check-in. It is Saturday. We already went out. We looked at the new bed we're getting, which we will have to get next week because our car isn't big enough, and my mother-in-law has a car that is bigger, so we can get it then. So yeah, next week we'll have our new bed. But yeah, that means we were already out and about. It's really nice weather today. But yeah, I thought I'd give you a quick update. I started reading the next Kathy Rice. Oh wonder, oh wonder. It's called Spider Bones. It starts really interesting. It's pretty much a case of somehow mistaken identity because they find a dead person and his fingerprints say he's somebody that died in the Vietnam War. And so they have to exhume that body, and they are now looking into what happened there. So that is kind of the case in this one. The personal things are still not resolved. I'm getting a little bit annoyed at this situation. I feel like the personal relationship drama is going on for too long. But that's a personal problem, you know. And yeah, so I will probably read a little bit more today. I don't know how much, to be honest. So yeah, for my opinion on how I like it, you will have to come back next week. I'm really sorry. And then I also got a package because I'm so annoyed with my hair color and with the fact that it keeps washing out after 2 washes, and I just cannot keep coloring it every 2 weeks. It's just not doable for me. So I got myself some new color. I went with Tangerine, which is like a really, really bright orange. So we'll see how it looks. I'm not sure if I had this one the last time I went orange or if I had another one. I couldn't remember. So yeah, we will try Tangerine. I will color my hair tomorrow, so you will see it next week in the rock. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. But that is pretty much the last update for the week. I'm still really into the Kathy Rice books. I'm having a lot of fun reading those. So probably next week will be more Kathy Rice. But I will try to read something else, you know. But yeah, that is what I'm doing. And yeah, I had a really nice week, kind of. It went by really fast, to be honest. And I had a good reading week, to be honest. So yeah, hopefully your week was just as nice. And I will see you in the next video next week. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching. Bye bye!